Guys, it's Ben,
And Fenton.
And Brent,
and welcome to.
the Hooligan Podcast.
Today we have a little different guest. It's someone that is I don't know this guy. So this is an interview that it's going to be very informative to me and all of the listeners of the Hooligans podcast. So I'm going to let our dear guest Brent take the stage and tell us a little bit about himself. Brent, take it away.
All right, guys, I'm Brent. I live here in Midland, Michigan, and I'm currently a student at Delta College. I'm a freshman. I own a company here in Midland called the True Vision Media Group, which basically we create videos, websites, and photos for clients. And overall, I just try to push all those stuff out,
Mhm.
creating creative sports photos, videos, like edits, if people want edits of their sports, we do that. Well, right now I'm trying to move more towards the business marketing side of things, creating advertising videos for companies and stuff like that, as well as real estate. That's mostly more about me.
You want to get into like some personal things about you, maybe like hobbies or interests you
All
do
right,
outside
yeah.
of your work?
I like to play some basketball in my free time. I like to do
Okay.
a lot of sports. Um, I did a lot of track, so I do love to run a lot. In my free time, whenever I have the chance, I do love to game, play some video games with my
Okay.
friends and hang out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Personally, yeah, go
What
ahead.
events did you do in track? Because I've done track. I just did shot put, so I mostly just do field
Huh.
events.
I did a lot of field, but a lot of running events too. I was
Yeah.
part of the 4x1 and 4x2 team as well
Okay.
as the 4x4, but not a lot of 4x4.
Yeah. There's a chance we could have been at the same meet. I
I
haven't
would,
played since my sophomore year. I played freshman, sophomore, junior year. I'm not playing this year though. So,
uh, well, were you like D1, D2, D3?
uh oh, jeez. I think isn't our school like D6, Ben? We're
It's
down
something.
there.
It's something
We're
down there. What
down
what
there.
division was your school in Midland?
D3.
D3?
D3.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
went to
probably weren't at the same meet then.
Sanford Meridian. Um, I also did a lot of pole vaulting and long jump. That were pole vault was
Okay.
like my main.
Was that your favorite pole vault?
I love pole vaulting
Yeah.
because
I went to regionals my freshman year. I don't know if we're in the same region though with
Region 30 is my region.
okay. Uh I don't know mine, but I thought it would
I,
be like I don't know.
I haven't seen Tawas in any of my meets.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you probably haven't seen each other. So Brent, what kind of got you into like the whole like marketing sphere? Like what really got you interested in that?
And like, well, I just wanted to do marketing because um, it's a career that lets me use the tools I like to use, which is a camera
Yeah.
as well as a computer. Like other careers, I have to be in the field doing stuff, and like sometimes it gets boring. I like it when I get to pick what I do. I can either be on a computer or I can be outside taking videos and recording.
Yeah.
What really got me started on recording and stuff was I don't know. One day I just decided to pick up a camera and started taking photos, and I
That's
just started
cool.
growing. Yeah, I just started growing as a photographer, and I was introduced by one of my one of the basketball coaches in Meridian, the girls basketball coach, asked me to record videos for their basketball team. I was able to grow from it because they went really far. They went to the regional semifinals, and I created one of the most like impactful videos for them for the regional finals, and it helped me grow. A lot of people started reaching out more for videos, and that's where I just started growing.
That's cool. Yeah, I really love photography and like editing photos. I haven't done too much like cinematography or anything, but I mostly keep it as like a hobby. I haven't done too much professional stuff. Like I've had people ask me to take like their senior photos, or there's like a local play organization that I've done some photos for. So it's a really great thing to do for your community. Like even just me doing it as a hobby, I've been able to help others and make money from doing it. So it's got to be a pretty cool career doing something like
Yeah,
that.
just I like the career because it allows me to, meet new people, interact with them and create connections that, would last a lifetime. So it's a
Yeah,
really nice thing to do.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. Out of the three, which one do you think's your favorite? Like the editing aspect, the taking photos, or taking videos aspect?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Because I love taking videos, I like taking photos, and I love editing them. For me, it is probably gonna be probably the editing aspect because sure I can go grab
My
my cam
man.
I
My
can grab
man.
my I can grab my camera and shoot anything and everything, but no matter what, if I can't edit it right and make it look good, or like record a video and edit it right and make it look good, it won't really have as much value. I can give someone my camera and they can take photos
Yeah.
that's similar to mine, but
Yeah.
how they edit it and how I edit it will be a lot different.
Yeah,
So
that's where you can like really let yourself shine when for
yeah,
the editing. That's
lets you
that's
show
really
your
great.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, shows your creativity. The things you can do with that.
Yeah. So I am a pretty big camera nerd. What kind of gear are you using? What glass you got, what camera you got? I want to know all of it, dude.
I actually have one of my cameras right now. The other one's in my office, but
Let's do a
this
little
is
show
like
and tell.
this one I just bought recently is because I'm switching from my Canon body to a Sony.
Ooh, I love Sony's. I love shooting on Sony's.
Yeah, this is my everyday camera. I take it everywhere where I go. Sometimes with me with schools in case like
Yeah.
Delta has something going on, but wherever I go, this bad boy is with me. It's a Sony A7 III right here. Was it
Damn.
was it
A7 III, that is nice. That
was a
is nice,
Tamron
dude.
17 to 70. This is like just the one of them.
Yeah.
I still have my other Canon cameras, but they're in the office. But yeah, I use this a lot. I pair it up with like a rig, so I can assemble the rig right now, but I
Yeah,
don't feel like it.
I see that little cage thing. You can
Yeah,
kind of hook it up to a cage. That's nice, dude. I've been thinking about getting a A7 III. I have an A3000 right now. It's really old. It's just a mirrorless, and I'm shooting
yeah,
on a a Helios. It's like an old Soviet lens, but it's fun just for like a hobby, kind of doodling around. It's not professional, but it does the job in like a hobby sense.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's some sick gear you got, dude.
Yeah, so Brent, do you have like a favorite university or high school? Like what was your favorite like area to work in, I suppose, or favorite person to work with?
my right now I shoot a lot of Northwood, so that's where I like to shoot as
Ooh,
much as possible. But university wise, I love shooting for CMU. It's my favorite place to shoot at. They have a nice gym, a nice environment. So really like it's a D1 school, so there's a lot in there. So
Yeah,
it's
for
yeah,
really
sure.
awesome to shoot over there. I'm actually planning to shoot one of their games this upcoming weekend, just
that'd
when I
be
have the
sick.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a huge football team too, like massive stadium, massive crowd, the band playing. It's got to be so much like going through your brain, like all the stuff you can take photos of, like think about like, oh, I got to get this shot, got to get this shot. It's got to be pretty exciting.
yeah, it is pretty exciting. I'm actually planning to come to a Western Michigan game. It's another school here. It's a little down in Kalamazoo, but
Yeah.
one of their main photographer actually bought one of my lenses, so
Oh,
I
nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna go there sometime to check it out.
Yeah.
But besides the A7 III, I also have a Canon R8. That's where I did a lot of my video stuff in it.
Yeah.
Paired that with like a couple of my Canon lenses, but all of those are being sold right now. selling my R8
Yeah.
as well. They're all gone. Just switching up to
I
Canon body, Sony body.
I haven't shot too much on Canons. How do you like Canons compared to Sony's? Because personally, there's no tech that can outbeat a Sony. Sony tech is insane. Sony's doing stuff that no one else is doing. But
That's true, but like Canon and Nikon are catching up. They're actually doing more than Sony right now because Sony has really been producing a lot of new stuff.
yeah,
Canon just created a new RC50. It's a video camera that is far better than the FX3 of Sony. They allows for an open gate recording, 8K, 8K 30, and then 4K 120 videos as
oh
long
my
as
God,
C-Log 2
yeah,
as well with 10-bit. It's a really, really crazy camera for cinematography, video making. And they also just created the R6 Mark III, which is basically the Sony A7 IV killer. It can record up to 4K 120 as well as 8K 30, 35 megapixels count on there, 30 frames per second, and as well
yeah,
as open
wow,
gate.
yeah.
It's
And
a crazy camera.
Canon is they're notorious for having like some really good colors. So you're getting crazy resolution with some nice colors. That has to be really fun to like edit with.
Yeah, it is really, really fun to edit a Canon photo. The only reason I switched to Sony and trying to switch more to Sony side is because um, Sony has that reliable autofocus really fast.
Yeah.
Canon has that too nowadays, but um, the other thing is that Sony allows me to use like third party glass.
Mhm.
Canon, I have to use an adapter because I'm not paying $2,000 for an RF lens, and as well as Sony. Like Sony's like has a sharper image,
Yeah.
produces a lot more sharper images than usual. Overall, I like both. I shot with both. I also shot with Nikon, but I just love Sony a little bit more for some reason. I
Yeah.
just like the functionality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sony their E mount, that is I love that. That's my favorite camera mount. So,
It allows for everything. You
yeah.
can have everything with it.
So Brent, what do you usually like take pictures of? Is it always sports events or do you like branch out and do other things?
So majority of the time, yes, it's a sports event, but I'm part of Dow Championship. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's they're one of the golfing association that is part with LPGA, which is a ladies professional golfing association. They have a professional golfing outlet with all the pro golfers coming in at the Midland Country Club for a golf tournament once a year. It's a really big event. It's on 3 days and it is packed. A lot of people there.
Hmm.
But I'm part of their event. I'm an event photographer for them. So whenever they have an event, like you say golfing academy, like a dinner special that they want to capture, I work for that event. I take pictures and stuff like that. And right now I'm just trying to get into more real estate as well. So I'm just
That's
trying to
cool.
grow more.
So
Yeah, I get you.
is there anything about being a photographer, videographer, editor that surprised you? Like anything that stuck out that like you weren't expecting to do well doing this profession?
Something I didn't know I would do well was networking. A lot of people you can take a picture and just grow, but the one thing that really like gets you to the next level is networking. I didn't know
Yeah,
I
for
could
sure.
I didn't know I could meet all these people I've met throughout my life, learn from them, grow from them. It really helped me get to the next level. Like I didn't get to be able to shoot for Northwood. I didn't get to shoot for CMU without like talking and networking with all those individuals that work there. So that's like the one thing I was surprised about. I thought I was just gonna shoot for my high school the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had the power to like talk to these people, and grow with them.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
making connections is by far the biggest part of growth, I feel like. Like
Hmm.
meeting people, being able to talk to them, and getting together to for you to do a project, you show them your work. That is a big part of how you can grow.
Yeah, someone's network, that's like their most valuable asset. You can have like the greatest resume ever, but if you don't know anyone, you're not gonna go anywhere in your field.
Yeah,
That's very true.
like if you're a recluse, like let's say you're super good at taking videos, you're good at taking photos and editing. You just do work for your high school, but you don't go out, you don't talk to colleges, you don't show them your work. You're probably not going to grow as fast as someone like you who actually goes and talks to people and you show them your work and they're impressed and then you get more work to build on, you get a reputation, and that's how you grow in any industry, I feel like.
Yeah. So that's actually a crazy thing. I started in a small college. The graduating class was like 90 kids. Um,
Yeah.
there's now kids nowadays that from like Midland and Dow. They grow very fast, even though they're still shooting for their high school, because their high school is very big. So they're able to get all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Overall, it is actually my first year doing all this stuff. If you guys didn't know, I did this all
Really?
in one. Yeah, I did
That's really
all
Yeah.
this
cool.
in 1 year.
Exponential growth, bro. Exponential
Yeah.
Like
growth in one
I just
year.
speed running everything.
Yeah,
I
dude, you're
was
gonna be like taking pictures on the moon in no time.
Yeah, you're gonna start recording the NFL, bro. Here
Yeah.
soon.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
actually just hit my like 1K followers on Instagram, but
Sweet.
Congrats.
it's like something that, it's not something crazy, but
Yeah.
it's something that I couldn't do unless I went outside. If I stayed in my high school, I would
Uh-huh.
still be like a 200, 400 type of guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell all these high schoolers that's, taking photos to send emails to college directors, make connections, network, get into different like go shoot other high schools besides your own, so that you can grow from them and be able to gain connections and more followers. You just gotta create a bigger portfolio and resume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's some good advice for anyone, even if it's not photography you're interested in. If you're trying to pursue something on your own, definitely email people to, make yourself bigger. Sometimes you're not going to get a response, but the 1 out of 100 you do, it's going to build up your reputation.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
networking literally applies to any career you're trying to do. Like I want to be a cook, and I thought I could go far by cooking. But you need to have connections, you need to know people, you need to know chefs, you need to know people from, back of the house, front of the house, educators, you need to know everybody to really go anywhere. So, it's a great thing networking. It's essential.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, I
common thing I
agree.
hear in business, and it's surround yourself with like someone you want to be. So if you surround yourself with successful people in your field, you're more likely going to be successful than if you were to not surround yourself with, these connections.
Yeah.
So Brent, what is like where do you see yourself, I don't know, in the next year or two? Like how fast do you think you're going to grow, I
Yeah, with that
suppose?
exponential growth.
I
Fair.
think right now I plan to grow a little bit more farther. I was able to already get reach of places and teams in Chicago. What I just plan to do more is to connect with more professional teams. I know I was able to shoot for LPGA, that's professional golf. That's awesome. I was able to shoot for some college hoopers and stuff like that. But college is, just like stepping stone. I want to be able to shoot a
Yeah.
professional game like the Detroit Pistons or like somewhere out of the state. If I have to go out of the state just to be able to take photos, I will do it. I if I have to start from the G League or like G League game of different sports teams or like, they're down low. As long as it's professional, I'll do it. That way I can grow from professional teams, like a minor professional teams to a major professional teams.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Like
And
example,
no, I was gonna say there's gonna be like some like odds and ends jobs that you're gonna get. Like my art teacher, she she has a connection to the speedway. There's a speedway a town over from where I live, and it's this like little kind of rinky dink, just oval like NASCAR track. And I got to take photos there just as a hobbyist. I got paid like $150 to do it for one night,
That's
and
pretty nice. Yeah.
it was something that I never expected to do when I started doing photography as a hobby, taking photos at a speedway. But it's a lot of like weird stuff you can do. It can take you a lot of places.
So Brent, what would you say like your end goal is in this career? Like, what is like the perfect scenario for you?
My perfect scenario is to be able to be shooting for a professional team, you know?
Uh-huh.
But
So you want to
that's not,
stick in sports, is what you're
and that's
thinking?
just like my end goal right now. But
Okay.
after
Yeah.
I was able to reach that, I will move towards media marketing part of the side, you know? Like as soon as I reach that goal, I plan to pursue a career like my friend has been doing. His name's Malachi Barkley. He travels the
Okay.
world creating content and gets paid for it. So that's like
That's cool.
my next goal. As soon as I get to the professional side of things, I plan to be able to like move away from sports and go all over the place and start filming all over the country
So you
and
Yeah.
getting
enjoy
paid for
like
it.
traveling, you'd say? Like
Yeah,
traveling
as
around?
as long as it's not driving, as long as I'm flying,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Driving's too much for me. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
It
That's
gets
cool.
boring.
A job that lets you travel is always great. It's like it's just a little added flair, you know, like you get to go to
Yeah,
work, but then boom, you travel. It's just a little
exactly.
sprinkle on top.
So what does your friend like do? So he goes around the world. Does he like just go to different businesses and just record for them then?
No, no, no. So what he's a how to explain this? This is a he's a travel how to explain it? Travel content creator basically.
Oh, he's a
The
content
travel.
creator. So is
Mm-hmm.
he like a
So,
So
streamer?
so he like
mm-mm.
vlogs,
No?
like
It kind of vlogs, but he doesn't
okay.
like post it on the
Okay.
YouTube or anything. So he creates all the like goes to these different countries, paid for by different flight agencies, different hotels, different companies, and he just showcase a lot bunch of stuff and put it in his work so that they can pay for it. Because they want to be able to show off the airlines, show off the stuff, and show off these cool hotel rooms and post it online as like a marketing. Just him
So
being there because
he's showing off like the plane and the hotel rooms that they're paying him for,
basically
I suppose. Okay.
That's
just
cool.
showing off the country and like how it's kind of fun to visit so that more tourists would come to it and buy
Okay.
plane
Oh,
tickets going
so
there.
it's for like
Yeah.
a tourist company. They're a tourist company's paying him to show like what there is to do in that country, like the place to stay, the place to take the flight to, like that kind of thing.
Yes, basically.
That's cool. That's a
And that
unique way to like advertise to tourists is by having like a person actually do the stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd hope it's an honest review. I don't know, maybe they
Yeah.
pay him to give a good word for it though. Maybe don't record this certain area.
Yeah. Like
I
yeah,
mean,
just
he does show like some honesty in his work, in like his work.
yeah.
For example, he went to Bali, or I feel like it's called, or somewhere in the east.
Okay.
Showcase how, no, let's go back. Let's showcase India. Okay, he went to India,
Yeah.
and there's this area in India that's all run down, all trash and everything like that. He wanted to showcase like how very bad it is, you know, like
Yeah.
the struggles there. So he was able to showcase that and talking about how like how it's a really struggling part of India, and there's something like change needs to happen, like, you know, like be able to help this area. So
Kind of like
he's
a
an
call to
honest,
action.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Call to
an honest
action.
man of God.
That's good.
That's cool.
And that you would say that's your dream career is being paid by one of these tourist companies to go to different countries to, I guess, review how it is to be a tourist there. That is
Yeah,
what your end
basically,
goal after
yeah.
after
Even yeah, if it still has to be sports, but I get to travel the country, I'll still do it.
yeah. Like
Because right
imagine you get to
now,
record the World Cup or something, dude. That'd be sweet. You
Yeah,
know.
that
dude,
would
that'd
be
be awesome.
awesome.
I think it's in America this
Yeah, it's
time
in the
for the
US
next
this
one.
year.
So hey, you
They
could
play
maybe.
they play in LA and Mexico as well as Miami. Those three
Dude, that's
places.
sick.
That's awesome. Who knows? Maybe
I
you'll be maybe what happens.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll think about taking pictures there, but I'd love to watch for sure. Big
yeah.
soccer
Definitely.
fan.
Is there like a particular country you're most wanting to visit? Like, have you had a country you've wanted to visit?
I really, I really want to go. Where is it? I really want to go to Italy. I swear.
Italy?
Yeah, dude, I've heard so many good things about people that like have traveled to Italy. I've heard it's heaven on earth, dude. Literally, I've heard that place is so beautiful.
What really makes you interested in Italy? Is it the food or the history or like the river or
The coast.
The
It has to
coast,
be the coast. Yeah,
the
that is
coast of
so
Italy is
beautiful.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
is that like a beach? I'm assuming the coast
just the
or
whole coast.
okay. So you're there for like sightseeing is what you're
Yeah, dude, why
excited
wouldn't you?
for.
That place,
No,
it's so
wouldn't you?
beautiful, man.
I also want to be able to take photos of what was it of F1 race.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude,
That's
that'd
still
be
in
nice.
sports.
Yeah, from the speedway, it's so fun to take pictures of like cars
I
while they're
know
driving. It's so fun, dude. With
it
the
is
hey,
really fun.
you got a nice Sony too, so it'd be easy, dude. I was taking mine. It was like my sophomore year. I forgot. It was like a really old like Canon DSLR. I think it was
Mm.
a T3i Canon Rebel something, and it broke like halfway through the year. And I was trying to take pictures
Oh
of these fast cars the whole time. Like half of them were blurry, but it was still really
yeah,
fun. And then when they show up, it's so cool.
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I love taking photos of cars when they're moving. It's a little difficult at first, but once you get like the hang of it,
Mhm.
it's really easy.
Yeah.
So Brent, when you first like got into this career, did you see yourself getting this far like in just one year?
I thought I was gonna be like, just a regular guy doing photography, not getting far. But I wanted to grow. I wanted to like get far, but I didn't see myself far in 1 year. I expected it to take like a couple years first.
To get where
But
you are now, you thought it would take a couple years, is what you're saying?
yeah, but I was able to do it in a year and it
Wow.
was just impressive for me.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
I
Yeah,
didn't
You
I'm
are.
impressed.
You did all of that. Congrats. Yeah, like actually,
I
Yeah.
didn't even know I didn't even know if I could do it. It's crazy.
yeah.
If there's like a piece of advice you could give yourself, what would it be like in the early stages of this?
Piece of advice I would say is to stop copying people's like how they do it and just do it the way I do it.
Yeah,
Sure,
your own.
That's a really good piece of advice. That's
but
really good.
also be able to be open to criticism and constructive criticism and advices. I take advice from anybody, even if they like
Yeah.
just started, like they're newer than me, but they have something to say. Even if I don't agree to them, I'll think about it. And at the end of the day, I probably won't agree with it because they just started, and they're telling me sometimes still makes sense.
Yeah.
But if it is a very constructive criticism, I feel like I'll take it to heart and I will take it far with me.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes all it needs is like a new perspective for you to really figure something out. And sometimes those people just getting into something, they have like wide-eyed, like bright outlooks on everything, and sometimes all you need is just that to really figure something out.
Yeah, I agree. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely being able to listen to criticism without and like disregarding it is a very important skill to grow
Yeah.
because sometimes, yeah, even if they are new to the industry and they tell you something, it might be some good advice. So it's good to take it even if they're new. So you might just judge them for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kind of an art style would you say you have? Because that's what really makes someone unique is their art style. So
Yeah, what
what?
makes you different from
Yeah.
all these other guys? What makes you different?
I try to make mine true to color, but also trying to make it as cinematic as possible.
Okay.
So like a movie, You want it to
So
look
like
like a movie? Yeah.
you use like actual filters over editing.
I edit them. I've yet to use a single filter on my camera. I
Okay,
just I go in there to my Lightroom and just edit away.
that's cool.
So you said you mostly do sports currently. Are you
Yes.
like personally interested in sports, or is that just like what the opportunity that was offered to you, so you just took it?
I would say, yeah, it's a great place. It was a good place to start, growing and stuff like that. But I really love sports. I get to see
Yeah.
these cool stuff, all these cool people, and overall, I just love taking photos of the sport.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned earlier that you really liked soccer. So is taking pictures at football games something that you were kind of forced into, or is that something that you kind of set your sights on to doing?
Pictures of soccer is like, kind of hard. It's
Yeah.
a little difficult, but I like taking photos of it just for the storytelling. Sometimes there's not a lot of action in there,
Yeah.
just like baseball. But if I want to shoot something more action wise, I'll go with basketball or football.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of like recording, what is your favorite sport to watch, if there's any sport you like watching?
I really like watching football and basketball. They're the two main,
Yeah.
and they're just like more entertaining, especially football. So entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I like watching football as well. You know, we're both Michigan boys. What's your Detroit Lions your favorite team?
Yeah. You like the D?
You like the
I'm
D?
on our I like the Lions as a Michigan there, but
Yeah.
my it's not my favorite team. I support the Lions,
Okay.
but they're not my main.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the same boat. I love the Lions. I support the Lions. Broncos
Oh, he's
all
a
day, baby.
he's a Broncos
Guys,
Nation
Bonix
guy.
has been
Boo.
crazy.
You a
Yeah.
believer? Are you a believer, Fenton?
Man, I don't know.
Your
At this
defense is
point,
cooking. Your defense
yeah,
is cooking this
we
season.
we have we're kind of known for having a good defense, bro. But I don't. It's been a
Bonix
little
is not
rocky.
that good, bro. Bonix is not that
He's still
good.
pretty new though, isn't it? It's his second year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is second year.
I don't think you should count him out yet. He's
He's
definitely a
just
fourth
scared.
quarter. He's a fourth quarter quarterback for sure.
Yeah.
Are
And
He
we
you
should
gets
have stuck.
scared.
We should have stuck with Drew Lock. Drew Lock, he could be like the new Tom Brady by now, but no. I don't even know what Drew Lock's doing these days.
dude, he's probably a backup dude. I don't even know. I don't know. I think he might be Seahawks. I don't know. Are you born and raised though in Michigan, Brett?
No, I'm not raised. I wasn't born and raised here. I was all over the place.
Where were you? Like mainly, I guess. Where were you born? Which state?
Philippines. I was born in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Really? That's so cool. So how were you raised there? Like what age did you come to the United
When did you
States?
leave? Yeah.
I was raised there for a little bit while my mom was, working abroad. And then she met my stepfather as of now. And we first started, like, got to know each other. Once I was 8 years old, we moved to North Carolina. But after North Carolina, we went to Michigan. We
Okay.
started living in no, in Rochester Hills. That's where I
Okay.
did like my entire middle school. My entire middle school ended there, and then once I was in high school, COVID hit. It was pretty bad. We didn't want to live in Rochester. We
Yeah.
had a My family had a house here in Midland, so we decided to move to Midland and take care of this house instead. And I just finished my entire, high school career here in Midland.
So out of all the
That's
places
really cool.
you've been, do you think Michigan is your favorite, or do you prefer North Carolina maybe, or maybe even the
I would say,
Philippines?
I would say, um, Michigan gave me a lot more opportunities than I
Okay.
think North Carolina and the Philippines would. A lot more opportunities to grow and a nice environment.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. Do you
Yeah,
have like any?
I
Go
do
ahead,
have a heart.
Finn.
I do have a heart for Michigan. I love this place.
I love Michigan. It's a nice place. There's a
I
lot of
like
cool
it.
things here.
I'm not a big fan of winter being half the year
No,
though.
I
That's
don't
my
like
Yeah,
favorite.
winter.
yeah, that does really suck. We get bad winters. That's one of the worst parts. But hey,
That is
it could
true.
be worse, you know. We could be living in Alaska. It's like pitch black 24/7
Yeah, you
for
have
like
family who lives in Alaska,
yeah.
don't you?
Yep, I have a half brother and half sister that both live in Alaska and they say like in the winter it's either they have points where it's daytime all day or it's pitch black all day and that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, that would suck, dude. I get kind of like depressed, dude, when it gets dark out so early. Like I just get like demotivated sometimes, just because it's so
Yeah.
dark out. I'm sure it sucks for you, Brent, because you drive all over the place. So
I
when it gets
do.
snowy out, it's gonna suck. Driving across Michigan.
I agree.
Sometimes the snow is like it's nice and scenic though until
It
it gets
looks
all like
nice. It looks nice until you're in it. If
yeah,
you're inside,
until
it's fine.
it gets all like brown and looking, and then it just looks. That's when the depression hits. When the snow looks ugly.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So Brent, have you like been back to the Philippines since you were 8, or have you just not returned? Like, do
I'm
you have
actually
family?
returning
Do you have family
this
there?
year. Yeah, I have family there. I'm actually returning this somewhere this April or May for
Okay.
my mother's birthday. We are heading to South Korea and then heading to the Philippines right after.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool. That's really sweet.
why South Korea? Do you have family there as well?
My mom just
It's
wanted to
just
visit it
She just wants
okay.
to
for her
go.
birthday. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna be me, her, and her friend and her friend's son. So it's just the four of us heading there, and then we're
Okay.
heading to the Philippines right after.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Korea sounds so sick to go visit. Have fun with that, dude.
South Korea, not
Thank
North
you.
Korea.
Not North Korea.
Did I say North Korea? I thought I just said
You
Korea.
just said Korea, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said Korea.
definitely
Yeah,
South. It,
South. It
yeah,
has to be.
yeah, Brent, don't try going
yeah.
past
I'm
the
not going
border,
north.
bro.
Don't go anywhere near that border, dude.
I'm staying
That's
where
a
it's
no-fly
safe.
zone.
It is a
Yeah.
no-fly zone. It's
Do you
scary
miss,
up in
are you
there.
excited? You excited to go back to the Philippines after so long?
I mean, I'll say yeah. It's a lot of family there. I wasn't really the big fan of living there, but they have some areas that's really fun to be in. So yeah, it'll be an excited time to go back. See the places.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't seen some of the family, since you've probably been in the Philippines, so it'd be nice to
Yeah,
catch up with them.
yeah, a lot has changed, so it'll be nice to see them again.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I've never actually been out of the States, but I would definitely love to travel around if possible.
Yeah, both. I think both Ben and I are not well traveled at all. I've only been to like a handful of states on my. I took a trip to DC in eighth grade, and I drove through like 5 states until we made it to DC, and then I've been to Ohio like 4 times. That's
Cedar
it.
Point.
Yeah, Cedar Point once,
Dude,
and
that's
then
all there is to do in Ohio,
yeah,
bro.
I went to Cedar Point when I was like 6. I went to a concert a couple years ago, and then a wedding, and I forgot the other time why I went to Ohio, but that's it.
I'm just a big traveler guy. I like to go places no matter what. It's like something my mom and I have in common.
Yeah.
But ever since like I turned 18, I've just been traveling all by myself recently. But since my mom's working, like
Are you
we're just
currently
everywhere.
are you currently 18, Brent?
Yes, I'm currently 18.
When is your birthday?
March 1st.
Okay. Okay. So we're
So
coming up on it.
Yeah,
yeah, we
we're
are
We're
coming
coming
up
up on
on
it.
it. I'm
Yeah.
actually traveling on my birthday.
Ooh.
Plan to go to celebrate Mackinac Island with my friends. Just me and my friends for
Have you
my
been there
19th.
Yeah.
before? It is
Yeah, I
so fun,
have.
dude. It is so fun just
I've
exploring.
never been to Mackinac Island. I need to go there. I've heard some crazy stuff about that place.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Besides like the roads and like the smell of horse poop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything else is good. It's amazing there.
There's a lot of historic stuff you can look at. It's really cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I've been to Mackinac City a couple of times, but never to the island.
Have you ever done the bridge walk, Brett? Every year there's like a time where you can walk the Mackinac Bridge, at least half of it, and walk back. I would do that a couple times. Then I went to that island once, actually. It was a lot of fun.
I actually did there's actually like this kind of marathon that they held in the Mackinac Bridge. I actually did that a long time ago. So
The
they closed
run,
down the
yeah.
bridge and you run from one side of the bridge to the other.
That's actually they
I
yeah they do that right before the walk. Actually, I remember seeing
That's
people run.
cool. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I did a run there and back. It was awesome. It
You
was
like running
tiring.
then? You like running a
Not
lot?
long distance.
Not long distance? Yeah,
Not a big fan of it, but I still do it anyways. It gets the
yeah.
job done.
Yeah, you're in track, not cross country, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
shorter the run, the better.
You pretty fast? You pretty fast runner, Brent?
Decently fast.
Okay.
Not the
Decently
fastest.
fast. All
Not
right.
insanely. I'm decently fast.
Yeah, my one trip I went to Mackinac Island. The hotel we stayed in ended up having brown recluse spiders, and they bit my shoulder, dude, and it was like a wound that was just open, and it was just like the venom, dude. It was fucking terrible.
That's
It's pretty
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. I also remember like wandering the trails, and we ended up losing my cousin Sweck, dude, and it was a good time.
Oh my God, swag getting lost in the woods.
Yeah. There's this one bunker I found in the woods too. I just didn't end up going in it, but it was a good time. Mackinac is a
Dude,
really nice place to visit if you're a Michigan resident or not.
you
Thank
should have
you.
went in the bunker. That sounds so cool.
I looked in it, there was nothing. It was just a bunch of just darkness and a bunch of spider webs, dude. You know.
Crazy.
That's
But yeah.
probably where like some old like musket guy, like some old like Civil War fighter was living, you
Maybe.
know?
Yeah.
Maybe, dude.
Probably have some historic guns in there and like maps and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was this giant rock too that I ended up trying to climb. It was cool. You excited, Brent? You excited to go there for your birthday? Mackinac?
Yeah, I'm really excited because it's just me and my friends, so it'll
Okay.
be very
You got
fun.
anything like planned, like a certain restaurant you're going to? Just gonna travel, just explore the island, or what?
Yeah, I'm planning to stay the night in the island, like the Grand Hotel, because I went there, but I never like was in the Grand Hotel, so I'm planning to
Yeah, I
get
get
in
you.
there and stay the night there, get the Grand Hotel experience because that's like the main thing about Mackinac Island. So I wanna see it for myself.
Yeah,
If
the
it's worth
Grand
the hype.
Hotel sounds insane. They're the number one uh like employer of food service workers in all of Michigan.
Yeah,
Crazy
Allah,
fact. They have like 1,500 food service workers.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like ants.
I want to see if it's worth the hype. I saw the pool is very big. I haven't seen
Yeah.
the inside of the room, so I want to see if it's like really worth the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, dude. I stayed at the Renaissance in Detroit, the big GM
Yeah,
Renaissance, and they have the high-rise restaurant at the top. The food was fucking amazing. But boy, I'll tell you what, those rooms were fucking awful, dude. They looked like prisons. They looked like not like U.S. prisons, but they looked like fucking Norwegian prisons, dude. They were like the most
A nice
basic.
prison. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like the most basic hotel rooms you could imagine.
Oh my gosh. Fen, have
Yeah,
you
and
seen like some
it was like
college
400
dorm
a night.
rooms, bro? They look like a prison, dude.
Yeah,
Some
dude,
college
some of them
dorms.
have like brick walls, dude. It's like yeah, those walls that you got, those like white school like cinder block walls.
Yeah, for
I
sure,
hate
for sure.
those.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either,
Yeah.
to be honest. So, Brent, when you go to the Philippines, you think you're gonna take any pictures of anything, you know?
yeah. I'm probably gonna take a lot of pictures there, just the scenery and stuff like that, so I can
Yeah.
keep it as a memory,
Yeah,
memento.
maybe a family photo, you know, everyone back together again.
Maybe, maybe.
Do you speak the language there? Filipino? No,
Mm-mm.
just English.
What is the
Yeah,
language? Philippine is the
there's
Filipino the
three.
language?
There's
Okay.
three dialects. There's Tagalog, Waray, and
Do you
another one.
understand it? Do you like
I
understand it?
understand. I understand it very well. Fluently understanding it. Cannot
Not
speak
speaking.
it.
Well,
Mm-mm.
Okay.
before you learn to speak it, usually you learn how to like understand it. So I'm sure if
Yeah,
you actually like tried to, you probably could pretty easily speak it, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. It's a little bit hard now that I've got an accent. The American accent. It's like weird. Just speak it because they have like this really demanding tone that I don't have anymore. So
The American accent for sure.
Yeah, that's the killer, dude. You're always gonna have that.
I
crazy.
mean, I'm sure you could change your accent if you really like tried, but
But
you're
yeah,
just so
like
you're just so used to
100%.
it. You were since 8 years old. You've been living in America, so even
Yeah.
different states in America have different accents, dude. Like down south, up here, dude, they talk different. They talk weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure in North Carolina they probably had a different dialect than us in Michigan.
I
The
like
Yeah.
Midwestern folk.
they had like
Dialect
close to similar.
dialect is a cool thing, dude. Like everyone, even like counties, like a county over from here, they probably have a slightly different dialect from me.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool.
All right, well, Brent, since we basically dove into everything about your job related things, how about we get into, some personal stuff about you, like your
Yeah.
hobbies, your interests. I know you like gaming, so let's get into some gaming talk.
All
Yeah, you
right.
excited for GTA 6? We
Yeah,
got
yes,
we
I
sir.
got
love
a
it.
year.
One more
They
year,
pushed it back.
Yeah.
Supposed to arrive this year, but I guess we'll wait another one.
you excited
He's
for
6.
the FNAF movie too? You excited for that one
Who?
coming out soon?
Yeah, for sure. Watched the first one. It was really good. Gonna watch the second one now when it comes out.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this December
So what
by
kind
the
of games do you
87.
play? What kind of games do you play, Brent?
I play a lot of MMOs, RPGs, and sports game.
MMOs. Do you like Diablo?
Yes, I do love Diablo.
My man, I love me some Diablo. What's your favorite Diablo?
Diablo 3 was the first one I played,
Diablo
and
3. Okay. I I haven't heard too many people say that's their favorite, but I
that's
like
what
that
I,
one.
I love
that's what
Diablo
I
3.
started off with.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. That's the one I've actually played through fully. So I do like
Diablo
Diablo 3.
2 was my first. I played it on my laptop. I got it somehow I convinced my aunt to buy it for me for Christmas one year, and I was like maybe 5 and I was playing Diablo 2 on my laptop and I loved it.
Hmm.
I still play that game to this day every now and then because it's just great.
Yeah. What's
So
your
what
like? Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
what's your favorite MMO? Cause well, what kind of an MMO player are you? Do you like sink like thousands of hours in one game, or are you like surface level on a bunch of different MMOs?
Like surface level with a bunch of MMOs. I play a lot of
Okay.
MMO games, but I still put a lot of time and effort to the ones that I play in. Try to
Yeah.
grind up as much as possible.
What would you say your favorite game is in like entirely out of all of them? Those genres, I suppose.
In MMO, my favorite one has to be Final Fantasy 14.
Our
Final,
our friend Clyde had some problems with that. I forgot exactly what. Clyde was pissed off about paying the subscription. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
pay. I had to pay for to be able to play it, and I paid for like
There's a
certain
subscription?
membership.
That's so stupid.
Not really, not really.
You, you
So
you buy the game, then you have to pay a subscription to play it. Is that how it works?
not entirely because I played it on a PlayStation, and on the PlayStation it's free, and
Okay.
Uh-huh.
but like if you want to get more stuff into it, like classes and stuff like that, you'll have to pay a subscription to be able to play those classes, or you can just buy the ones that has the version of the classes. I play. I have to pay for my subscription for it so I can play my class.
Okay.
You play any
Yeah.
Soulsborne games, Elden Ring,
Yeah, I
anything
did
like
play a
that?
little Elden Ring, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You like it? It's a pretty fun game.
It is pretty fun. Took me a while to understand it, but once I got the hang of it, I was able to play very, very well on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. What kind of
So,
build did you go for? Like
yeah.
strength, dexterity, intelligence? Do you remember?
Magic. Let me
I think I
Magic.
was mad. Yeah, I had a lot of magic in mine. Was
Yeah.
intelligent.
Easy
I
mode
like.
then.
hmm
Yeah.
I attacked my opponents from far. If I get close, that's too much dodging for me. to the point where I
Yeah.
dodge so much, I'm out of stamina, I'm dead.
Hmm.
I like to stay as far away as possible.
Yeah, I did an intelligence build too. I love Magic. I love playing like Magic builds in any game, so that's always the first thing I go to. But it is easy mode, and I like to have challenge in those games, so I didn't use summons
Yeah,
just
that's
to
Yeah,
kind
fair.
of equal it out.
I use a lot of summons.
I did a strength main build, dexterity like secondary. And I was
Mm.
trying to do bleeding. I was doing bleeding. Even late game, I was using the Bloodhound's Fang sword, bro. And I get judged for that so much, but I
Yeah.
think it's a pretty solid weapon, bro. I think it's pretty solid, you know.
You gotta use like the rivers of blood, whatever that
When
like
I,
that
yeah,
blood katana.
I did actually start using that when I did get it, and
Yeah.
it is insanely good. Yeah, it was
I
insanely good.
I got hate on for I forgot what the katana was called, but it's the katana that shoots like waves. Not the
Yeah,
not
the
the moonlight
overpowered one, bro. The
not the
fucking
moonlight
overpowered one.
greatsword, not the moonlight greatsword, but the really overpowered katana that
Yeah,
shoots
that's the
waves.
intelligent sword, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's people
I
judge
use
intelligence
that.
builds because it's so overpowered.
Not really, dude. I have no health, no stamina, so if I get like if
You're a
someone
glass
comes up to me,
cannon.
I'm
You're a
screwed.
fucking
Yeah.
glass cannon.
Yeah, dude, that's the fun in it. That's the fun.
There's this one weapon with intelligence that's just like a beam, bro. It's like a Kamehameha
Dude,
beam, bro.
Comet Azure. I was bored and I used like the larva thing to redo my class, and I completely maxed out all of my intelligence stats and I had like zero health or anything. I just made my class for Comet Azure so I could just like one shot anything with it, and it was terrible in PvP, but it melted bosses. It was so easy.
Yeah, I get you. I actually never even beat Elden Ring. I got to like the second. What was it? What was it? Marga, I think, the Omen guy or whatever, fell Omen. I got to him
Yeah.
and then I just stopped playing.
Yeah.
Just got just got hard. Did you end up beating the game, Brent?
Hmm. I finished the first game, but then they made an installation for a like audition. Um,
Yeah.
I barely finished that one.
Did
Yeah,
you? I think
I
Radahn was the final boss in the expansion.
I beat the first like the actual game. I It took me forever to beat Blythe the Black Blade, like the dog guy with the sword. I stopped playing at that and I just decided to beat the game after that cuz like that's literally this like the second to last boss,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't even get the DLC. So, yeah.
DLC's like I couldn't finish it. It's too much.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I've
I've
heard it's
heard.
like it's so hard, but
You play like Hollow Knight, Silk Song, or anything like that?
Mm,
Yeah, me either. I never
do
really
you
got
play
into
The
that.
Binding of Isaac? The Binding of Isaac is pretty good. You ever played the card game?
mm-mm.
He's
Hey,
definitely not played the card game, bro.
do you like card games, board games?
Yeah, I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Okay, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I had a friend that was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh, and we played it back in middle school, and that's like the only time I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh was like they'd let me borrow a deck or two and we'd just play for a little bit.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh in a casual format, but like when it gets
Yeah.
competitive, it's like if you're not going first, you lose the game. Like the
Yeah,
I
the power creep
spam.
is
competitive Yu-Gi-Oh.
insane. The power creep is insane in Yu-Gi-Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I just spam, bro. As soon as I get my turn, doesn't matter what, I'm spamming as much summons as possible and
Yeah.
trying to get rid of his entire freaking field. And
Yeah,
so I'm
dude.
just too competitive.
Yu-Gi-Oh has like a pretty bad like rep, dude. Like the
Yeah.
people always assume that Yu-Gi-Oh players are always like super competitive. You know, they have the glasses. You know, they turn it up. You're
Yeah.
wearing glasses right now. You know,
Yeah.
and they're just like fucking stinky. You know, and like they go to these tournaments. You know, with like always the
I
most
will
meta deck. You know.
Dude, I
Yeah.
that's like most card gamers. Like if you go
Yeah, it's
to
definitely all TCGs, but they get the worst rep. I feel like
yeah.
people always assume Yu-Gi-Oh players are more likely to be like that than like more toxic, I suppose, than
Yeah.
other TCGs.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, I
is
actually
really
got
fun though. Like they're I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Graveyard decks. That's probably like my favorite gameplay mechanic out of any TCG. But the power creep just like it's completely obsolete to have like a graveyard deck. Like
Yeah.
at least the way that I want to play it.
Yeah, I'd say my first card game was Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, me and my cousins would always just play it. I don't think we played it correctly, but we would just play it like down in the basement. It was a lot of fun, but then
Yeah.
I got introduced by someone at high school. They'd bring Magic cards to lunch, and we'd play it at lunch, and that's just kind of been the card game I've been obsessed with since then. So it's really
Yeah.
fun. It was actually the first ever TCG, and there's a lot of good strategies. There's things wrong with it, like every card game, but definitely better power creep than Yu-Gi-Oh. And another thing I love about it, there's a four-player format, and Yu-Gi-Oh is only one-on-one, I believe, is
Yeah.
the only
You can
format
have
for
a
that.
two-player format for Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's not like competitive wise. Competitive
Yeah.
wise, it's always gonna be 1v1.
I've played some pretty cool like alternative formats in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like my friends that I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh with in middle school, we played it was called like Boss Battle where someone had like 10,000 health and then or like I don't know, like a bunch of health and it was like 3v1. It was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
like Arch Enemy. There's like a
Yeah.
format like that in Magic as well. There's one person with like a god deck, and then three versus that one person. They have more health. The three people share an HP bar, and they all have like worse decks than him. You know. Yeah, Brent, I think you'd really like Magic the Gathering actually if you tried
Yeah.
it.
My dad
I think
actually
you'd be
plays it.
interested.
He has
Yeah,
a lot of cards for Magic,
yeah, it's
like a bunch of
definitely
them.
there's a lot of old heads in it because it is the oldest TCG. Like
Yeah.
I can tell you that because I went to a pre-release event just here where I live. I'm not gonna dox myself, but I went to this card shop and literally everyone there was like in their 30s besides me. So yeah, it was a good time, but yeah,
Yeah, I have coworkers that used to play Magic and they're all like 30, 40 years old. So it's an old head card game, but it's still fun and it holds up today.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Recently, they've been getting a lot of. They're becoming a lot more like Fortnite because they keep doing like crossovers. Like most recently, they did one with Avatar, The Last Airbender, and it was pretty fun. Better than the Spider-Man set they had just before it. But I've always been really big into board games and card games. I've just always loved them. So Monopoly is always my favorite, I will say. And a lot of people hate it just because it takes forever, but
Yeah.
man, I love me some Monopoly, bro.
Dude, I love the Binding of Isaac board game. I will say that's well the card game. I'd say that's probably my favorite like I'm gonna count it as a board game
hmm
because you have this big ass box.
I
It's
wouldn't
not
say
like
it's not a board game because there's no board you're playing on. It's just you do use
yeah.
cards and dice and stuff.
Yeah, fair point. It's just cards, so of course it's just a card game, but it's
It's
one of my
also called
favorites.
it's also called Binding the Isaac, the card game. So
Yeah, but I don't care. It's a board game because it has a big box. So
okay, Juno
it's one
big
of my
bucks.
favorites.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know.
about
I'm
you,
not a
Brent?
big
You ever been big
board game
into
player.
you better ever been big in board games, Brent?
I mean, I play a couple, Monopoly and stuff like that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ever play Sorry?
Yeah, I do play Sorry.
Snakes and Ladders, Uno,
You like
classics.
Candyland?
Candyland. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Candyland hater, man.
Dude, I
Come
hate
on.
Candyland. It's so RNG. I like there to be some skill involved, not all luck. And
Yeah.
Candyland is just all luck. For a card game wise, like do you like poker? Texas Hold'em poker, dude, it is so fun. And if you like
I don't.
gambling, it is so
I
fun,
like
dude.
blackjack.
Blackjack,
There's a lot.
it's simple. Less skill than poker, but it's a pretty
Gets the
simple
job
fun
done.
game. It does,
Yeah.
Gets
yeah.
the gets my money done.
Yeah. Yeah, you like going to the casinos or anything like that?
Yeah.
Not as often anymore. Used to, but not as often.
Is that your
I've
number one
never.
game? Blackjack? Yeah.
But that's the one thing I go there for.
Usually walk out with more money than you came in with, or you
It's a
usually loser?
50-50.
50-50. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, they say
Sometimes it
most
makes.
most gamblers walk away before they strike
Ooh.
gold. Maybe
That is true.
you're knocking at the door, knocking
Yeah.
at the door.
Start
That
hitting those
millie.
slots.
Yeah. Put your whole life
One
Good
day,
savings
luck.
on red, you know?
Yeah.
one day, one day.
Yeah, one day. One
Yeah,
day when you
man.
make it big in the industry, you know, just put
You
all
could
your
wish,
life
dude.
savings on
Yeah.
red, bro.
Your whole life you've been working to be a photographer, traveling the world. Just put it all on red.
Yeah. I would go red instead of black personally. I think
Yeah.
red's the correct way to go. So Brent, is there like a game you're excited for coming out maybe next year, this year? What game are you most anticipated for, I suppose?
There's this game I've been looking at recently. They have the beta version, but you have to be like have an invitation to be able to play it. I'm
Hmm.
just waiting for it to be fully released. It's called Soulframe. It's basically
Okay.
the same company that made Warframe, but they made an RPG fantasy style of the game, and it's really cool.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, that's sick. Warframe, I that's a really fun MMO too. I put a good amount of time into that game. Not a bunch, but I'd say like around 100 hours, which isn't crazy for Warframe, but I still enjoyed it. And
I really,
yeah, dude, if it had like a fantasy setting, I think that would be so much cooler than like outer space. Because
Hmm.
personally, I like fantasy more than like sci-fi, but
I
I
agree.
like Warframe. I like Warframe's like take on sci-fi. Everything looks kind of cool, and I don't know too much about the lore, but I gotta assume that it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I never really got into Warframe. I'm pretty sure I played it once and then I stopped. Like it was during that time when I was super addicted to Fortnite and I just wanted to try out a different game and it happened to be
Yeah.
free. So, you ever play Baldur's Gate? I'm pretty sure that's a pretty big RPG, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played that game.
You like it?
Which one? One, two, or three? Baldur's Gate
3.
Dark Alliance? Oh, I haven't played three. I've
Really?
played
That's
one and two.
dude, 3 is like the one everyone talks about, dude.
Dude,
It was really good.
Baldur Gate 1 is the best. That game is the story is so crazy.
Just like
It's
how
amazing.
just like how much you can do, like the amount of stuff you can do in Boulder Gate 3. There's like
Yeah.
so much you can do.
Yeah, you could like have a romantic relationship with like a dragon or something, bro.
A
There's some
bear, a
yeah, a
Yeah.
bear.
bear.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking about, dude. That's crazy, dude. And it even shows
I,
it too. So
they just throw a lot of stuff around. You can edit how your body parts,
Yeah, I can't even imagine, dude. A bear? That must hurt. That really must hurt.
bro. You
yeah,
can
all
also
that
do it with the
get
devil,
through
bro,
that
and the
thick
devil can
fur, you know.
change.
The devil?
Yeah, you can
You
you
can
can
fuck
Damn.
the
change.
devil. Holy shit.
But the devil, you can like switch their genders. You can ask it to switch genders. The devil.
Like halfway through, you get bored of it being a chick. You like, man, I want to be on bottom now.
Yeah, Brett,
That's when
is that what happened in your
No,
playthrough? You're just
no, bro,
exploring.
no.
that's when they
I
really
didn't.
they go devil mode when they're on top.
If you like Baldur's
That's
Gate,
crazy.
you'd probably like oh, what is it? I'm thinking about. That one the role play thing when there's like one guy who like guides a story and everyone has like their own made characters. You know
D
what I'm
and
talking
D.
about? Yeah, D&D. I think you'd really like
Yeah.
D&D because that's what
Dude,
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate's
Gate.
even
Yeah,
about.
Baldur's Gate is D&D, so I think you would like
Yeah,
it.
I do. I've done a
I've
lot of
never
D&D.
I've never done a D&D campaign, but it looks pretty fun. I'd like
Yeah,
to try it out sometime.
maybe in the future we might actually have a D&D episode on the podcast. Would you be perhaps interested in
For
partaking?
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Because the same company that made D&D also made Magic, by the way. There's another reason for you to try it out, you know. I think you'd really
All
enjoy
right.
it. I think you'd
Yeah,
really enjoy
all the signs are pointing at Magic the Gathering.
it. Yeah.
I've done. I've played D&D before.
Have you?
How was
With
it?
my father. It was all right. I mean, it was just like a regular playthrough. It was just between me and my family. I was a rogue. My brother was a mage, and my mom was a swordsman. I think. No, my mom was an archer, and my dad's just the board master. And he talks and makes up the story. It was really fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun with, a group of friends as well.
Hmm.
What was like the story your dad kind of like took you down? Because that's like the great thing about D&D. You can literally do anything. It's all about imagination, you know.
I really forgot, to be honest with you guys. Like I forgot where we left off. All I know is I robbed some store
Yeah,
and
you're a
stuff like
rogue.
that.
That's what rogues do, bro. They're
Yeah.
fucking sneaky and shit, you know? I don't know what I would be if I played D&D. Probably just like I really like Guts from Berserk, so I'd probably just try to be
Yeah.
like a fucking mercenary, bro. That'd be cool.
I'd I'd try to be a necromancer, dude. My two go-to is like if I play a game and I can do magic, I will do magic, and if I can do necromancy, I will do necromancy because those are just the coolest in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
always
for
try to go
sure.
for assassin or rogue.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So, Brett, do you like watch any anime, you know? You in the anime
Ooh.
sphere?
Yeah, like that anime.
I do love the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre? Isekai?
I like fantasy, but not isekai. I like action. So like my like a lot of stuff like
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen,
I love
Have you
action.
watched the
Demon
Rize
Slayer.
arc yet?
Not entirely.
Not entirely. You pirate it?
Yeah, I pirated a lot
Well,
of stuff.
it's only in theaters, so
It's
if you're gonna
valid.
see it, you're gonna
It's
have to see
valid.
the whole thing.
Wait, the
You know.
Jujutsu Kaisen thing?
The movie, Chainsaw Man movie. I'm thinking he's
Oh yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. I haven't seen it, but I'm probably gonna pirate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, me
I
too,
pirate
bro.
a lot.
I know it's in the theater, but I'm probably just gonna end up pirating it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like action and I really like gore in anime, you know. I'm a big fan of that. My first anime ever was Parasite. Have you ever seen Parasite?
Now I've seen
The
Parasite.
Maxim?
It's an interesting.
Dude, I love it, bro. Do you like it? You like Parasite?
It was like weird just having eyeballs coming out of his hands, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
Migi.
it was like mid for me.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. It's
Dang.
crazy to say it's mid. I love Parasite.
I like the psychological kind of stuff. Have you seen Serial Experiments Lane?
No, not really.
Dang.
Have you
Dude, no
seen
one's
Monster?
seen that.
I
It's
know
so
that's what
good.
Fenton's been watching is
Yeah,
Monster.
Monster.
Horror anime, like first ever. It's
Yeah.
super long. Have you seen the big three? Naruto, Bleach, One
I've watched all
Piece.
three. Yeah,
Fully through. One Piece is still going, dog.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you're way bigger into anime than I thought you were. You're bigger than me. I've seen all
Yeah,
of
wow.
Naruto. I want to watch Bleach. I'm probably not gonna watch One Piece. It's
Yeah,
a
I've
lot.
I
caught up on everything in One Piece. It's crazy. I actually
wow.
started watching last year for One Piece, and I just
Did
It
like
took
you
you a year? Oh my gosh.
did you watch like actual One Piece or did you watch One Piece?
One Piece.
Oh my God. Okay.
I went
Wow.
episode for episode.
Is
This
it up to the
guy.
hype, you think, or is it
It's up to the
overhyped?
hype. I had it so that it shows me which episodes were fillers, and
Yeah, that's the
there
way
was
to go. That's the way to
there was
go.
not there was not a lot of fillers as I thought. So I was able to skip a couple episodes, but overall it was really fun watch.
I did that with
Okay.
original Naruto. I looked up like a filler list and I just skipped all the filler, bro. I hate filler.
The
Yeah.
fillers are the entire thing of Naruto. Like
Yeah,
everything's filler.
there's so much filler. Like there's just this one time when it's like 100 episodes of filler, you just gotta skip it, bro.
What?
There's no
Yeah.
reason to
My
watch all
God.
that filler. The filler is just irrelevant.
I've
Naruto
never
Shippuden
seen
doesn't have much filler though.
No,
Naruto had a lot more than
I
Naruto.
Naruto
haven't
did
seen
have a lot.
any of the big three. I watched like two episodes of Naruto, an episode of Bleach, and an episode of One Piece. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if people are gonna try to get into One Piece, they can just straight up just go watch the live action and then go to the part where the live action ends because
That's a good idea.
the live action really just speed runs through everything, in my opinion.
What
That's
would you
cool.
say your favorite anime is?
Of all time,
Yes, of all time.
would probably have to say Naruto. I watched that a lot. I
Dude,
rewatch it every single time as possible.
The OG Naruto. Bro, I love it so much. I like it more than Shippuden too, dude. It's so great.
Story is amazing.
For sure. Yeah, Sasuke's whole arc, Naruto's whole arc, you know, it's great. I love it.
Now, what is your least favorite? Because
Yeah, we
Ben
gotta
and
hear that.
we had a pretty heated conversation our last episode about this. What is your least favorite anime to watch?
Yeah. We'll tell you ours too in a second.
Yeah, we have a pretty good one.
I'll also tell you
Mm,
my favorite here in a second as well.
I would have to say, I'm thinking, I forgot. There's a couple animes in there, but like any anime that has like too much fan service, to be honest. Let's see,
That's
I forgot which
valid. That's
which
valid,
I
bro.
forgot which one's like the most recent one, but
I know
any
Fire Force has a lot of fan service, so I've
yeah,
heard. High
I
School
hate.
DxD, that's all fan service, bro. You ever
I
seen that
don't.
one? That's
Yeah.
that's what we like to call a gooner anime
Yeah,
in the
that's
business.
I don't
the
watch all
real
that,
fan
bro.
service stuff.
I don't do
Sword
that.
Art Online has a lot as well. Seven Deadly Sins. Meliodas, bro. He's a fucking
Hmm.
goon, dude.
He's a
Like I did
pervert.
not. Yeah, he's a pervert, bro. My least favorite, our least favorite, me and Fenton. We
Yeah.
don't like Neon Genesis
Neon
Evangelion.
Yeah,
Genesis
that's
Evangelion is terrible.
horrendous.
Yeah.
I'm
Hold up.
glad you
Shinji
agree with us, bro.
Shinji is such a bitch.
Shinji is what ruined it. Have you seen
Yeah.
Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I have.
So you know who Zenitsu is, right?
Yes.
Shinji is like Zenitsu, as in he's annoying and he's a crybaby, but it's like that the entire show. There's no character development, bro. It's just
Yeah.
Shinji being a little whiny bitch, bro. Like the
That's
entire show.
crazy.
So you're a Neon Genesis hater as well?
Not. I barely watched it, but yeah, I'll say so. I wasn't really a
Hey,
big fan.
don't watch it. You're not missing out on
It's
much.
honestly a waste of time, bro. The
Yeah.
ending is so confusing. No one knows what happened. The reason it's so confusing, by the way, is the creator. He rushed the ending just because he had like a certain episode count, I guess. Actually, no, this is even with the manga. He just rushed the ending, and that's why it's so bad. You know?
No.
Are you a big manga reader too, or are you just like an anime
Yeah,
watcher?
I just like I read some. I read when I have time. I'll read some.
You got a favorite? Is your favorite manga different than your favorite anime,
Hmm.
or is it still
Not
Naruto?
really. It's still Naruto.
All right, I get you.
Staying loyal. That's nice.
You a sub or dub? Sub or dub guy?
I'm a little bit both. Like when I feel like the dub sounds stupid, I'll go to sub. But
I
if I
get
feel like
that.
the sub is better than the dub, I'll go dub.
Yeah, yeah. Dragon Ball Z, for example. Dub is better
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Ghost
So
Yeah,
Stories, dub
Ghost Stories,
is
you gotta
better.
watch it in
Yeah,
dub,
you
bro.
you
have
gotta
to
be a
watch the
dub.
dub.
It
You
has to
have
be
to
in
watch
dub.
the
It's
dub.
funny. It's funnier in dub.
Let
About to
me
die.
just ask you two more questions.
Yep.
All
The
right,
podcast questions, all right?
all
So,
right.
Yeah.
Brent, would you rather the monkeys or Handburger?
Now think very deeply about this, okay? This we will judge you very harshly about your
Monkeys or
answer.
hamburger?
Yes.
The monkeys or Handburger?
Hand
Yeah,
burger
the monkeys. Not any
or
monkey. It's
the
the monkeys, yeah. Think real
That
deep and hard about it. It's a hard one.
This is
I
the
think
hardest question you will
There's
ever
only one
answer.
answer. There's only one correct answer for this.
hamburger.
That's your answer?
No, no. I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Was it called hamburger
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
or the
hand
monkey?
burger or the monkeys, the monkeys, yeah. The You want me to repeat the question maybe?
I'd
Get a
rather have
little
the monkeys. Really,
The monkeys?
Oh,
Oh, that is wrong. That is
it's the
wrong.
hamburger.
yeah. Wow.
It's the knuckle sandwich, bro. It's the hand burger.
Yeah. You
Everyone
gotta
takes
give him
it
that knuckle sandwich.
different.
Yeah. Well, you took it
It's
wrong,
alright.
but hey,
That's
yeah.
alright.
There's people in this world that are the monkeys and some people that are the hamburger, and it's just the hamburger is the right way, but hey, some people stray away from the righteous path of the
Yeah.
hamburger.
I hope you find your truth in the hamburger
All right.
stand, Brent.
Yeah.
All right. What's the other question?
And the final question is, if you could be, so have you seen Chuckle Sandwich first of all? This will make it a little easier to explain. Have you
Not
seen the
really.
podcast? Okay, so we're building a hooligan, and every guest we have on, we ask them what part of it they want to be. So, what part of the hooligan would you like to be? You can be a piece of clothing, you can be a physical part. It's not something internal, it has to be something that can actually be seen. I have the hair. Fenton has the dick. Someone has the eyes, and then Whiskey Calico chose the arm. He made it like robotic, and I think that's everything so far that I can remember. So, what part of the hooligan would you like to be, Brent?
I'll be the feet.
The feet. Oh,
My
okay,
man.
okay. Brent being the
That's
feet. All right.
Yeah, make sure
so
the toes are white, bro.
yeah.
The toes are white. Okay.
Give us
Yeah.
Any
give
other
us a
details?
description of how you want these feet to look. White toes. Do you want them to be like gross or like
Yeah, you want them to
I,
be like
spotless?
I
fucking
want
stinky,
smartly spotless. I want spotless,
fucking
nice,
shiny,
clean,
bro.
well
Yeah.
Shiny ass
shaved.
feet.
I want the calves thick.
Okay.
Thick
Yeah.
calves and
Yeah.
white toes.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
All
Some
right.
nice shaved feet with a nice shine to them. Some oiled up feet. How about that?
Yeah,
We'll
you
give you
want
some oiled up feet.
some oil on those puppies, Brent? You want some oil
Yeah.
on those puppies? On
For free. We'll
the
throw the
hooligan.
oil in there for free.
Some water-based oil, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Lube you
right.
up. All right,
They got
Interesting.
sensitive skin down there, so you got to use water based.
Yeah.
well, Brent, thank you for joining us. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun
Of
interviewing
course.
you.
Of course.
I hope you have some more success than you already have in your marketing career, which you're going for.
Yeah, dude.
Would you
Thank
like to
you.
maybe just, shout out your Instagram one more time? Anything else you want to shout out just to wrap it up?
Instagram is True Vision Media, guys. True Vision Media. There's a lot of my
Yeah.
photos in there, videos in there. Go check it out.
Yeah, guys, check him out. He's great. I've seen some of his work. He's a really hard worker, and if you want to hire him for something, any project, I'm sure he'd be down.
Yeah, dude.
I
We're
will
gonna
be
have
down.
to tag him. We're gonna have to tag him.
Yeah, it'll be in the description, guys. If you want to see his Instagram, check it out in the description. And yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for
Keep
having
up.
me, guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're welcome. Keep up that exponential growth, dude, and
All right. Peace out,
keep
hooligans. See
being
you
good
guys later.
people, hooligans. Keep.
All right.
Thank you for listening to the Hooligans Podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast, please consider giving us a 5-star rating.
Leave a comment so we can hear your thoughts.
If you'd like to help the podcast, spread the word, recommend us to your friends.
Gooner Gang.
Stand up.